Good evening, everybody. This is Dr. Troy Fullerton. When we learn a language, we learn a culture. And there is one aspect of Hispanic culture that is very difficult, at least at first, for American English speakers to understand. In the majority of the Spanish-speaking countries, not all of them, but the majority of them, everybody has two last names. The first last name is the actual family name. This would be the name of the individual's father, the last name of the individual's father. But the second last name is the maiden name of the mother. So, let me take myself for an example. My name is Troy Lee Fullerton. My mother's maiden name was Bigham. So if I grew up in the majority of the Spanish-speaking countries, my name would be Troy Lee Fullerton Bigham. Every generation keeps the family name that is handed down from the fathers, grandfathers to children, etc. However, each generation, when somebody gets married, the kids that are born in that marriage will also take the mother's maiden name. So, why is that confusing? Well, when people move to the United States, oftentimes they don't have enough English to explain what's going on. And I've seen more than one scenario. Sometimes in a case like that, the individual who is migrating to the United States and trying to fit in to the Anglosphere and the way that we do things in English-speaking countries, they might just say, okay, my last name is, and then give two last names for anything official. In other words, they double down on it and give two last names. Others realize at some point that, okay, here we don't use the mother's maiden name, so they learn to give only their father's name and let it be good. But there are other people who A, don't have the English skills, and B, don't feel like hassling with it. In the United States, we always consider the last name listed to be the family name. And so if I have somebody whose father's maiden name is Rodriguez and mother's maiden name is Martinez, well, they might just go ahead and when they move to the United States, change their last name to Martinez just by default because they're like, okay, whatever, have it your way. Martinez is my last name. So, but the problem is Martinez really isn't the last name. But at any rate, now that you know, you'll be able to help.